Hello, and welcome back to another in front of the kitchen next to the tree with Shoky. And today, next to the tree, we have a whole pile of stuff and a couple more things over here. So this would be the Christmas presents that I got from myself and from Miss Shoky. So right off the bat, we'll talk about what Miss Shoky got me. And first up would be this, a stream deck from Elgato. I wanted this to help with my live streaming. I did a live stream yesterday on the It Doesn't Have to Make Sense channel, where I was playing and setting up this guy. I also just finished reviewing it, or at least a very basic review of its functions and the setup that I was going through to do it. It's more of a vlog than anything, but it's there. So that was a really cool gift. I'm glad she did find it. Surprisingly, found it at Best Buy here locally. She was going to get it on Amazon, but it was sold out. Also, locally, she found this from Ryobi. It's a hot glue gun. So I'm planning on building dioramas and stuff for the Shoky Cave, and the glue gun is pretty useful in that regard. And of course it is battery powered, and I have plenty of Ryobi batteries, though it would be good to get some new ones, perhaps for my birthday. But along with the glue gun, she also got me, it's a hard way to show this, hold on, technically it's a soldering station, but I'm going to use it for like a wood burning thing. So it's once again a battery powered and or core power soldering station, but for a lot of foam work it helps to have a nice little soldering thing that's adjustable heat, so you don't burn too much through it, but it's really good for making lines and things like that. So once again, something else I wanted to use. Also much easier for when I need to solder something on the car, such as wiring, which was something I could not do very not long ago when I had to patch some wiring on the actual, Shoky mobile, as it were. So, if you are a channel member, you already saw all of these things down here in this pile get opened, and then I rewrap them. But one thing that I will show off to you guys now would be a new plunderling that just came in. It's not, well, I mean, it's new to me, if anything, but it is Nomad Tough. So I got Nomad. What's his name? I don't remember anymore. But I like the Nomads. They're purple. They go together. So I'm going to have that. And then later when the Plunder Strongs or Plunder Longs come along, I'm going to get matching ones because I want just a little small diorama for these guys. They're just very cute and happy. They also have the little baby-bodied ones that you can swap your extra heads onto. And they come with accessory packs and all that kind of crap you can buy directly from Plunderlings. I don't actually want those, but if they had just spare normal bodies that I could put extra heads on, I would be good too. But they don't have that. So this one I left out because I was planning on doing the out the box for the channel members, and I just haven't gotten to it yet. Sometime today. However, a thing I did manage to do the out the box for was one of my last minute presents to myself, and it is the new Planet X cases. Caucus. I don't know. But it is their version of IDW Grimlock. And I did do an out-the-box video for it. It is currently up for channel members, where I got to play with it for the first time, play with the transformation, try to figure out how the eyes work, everything like that. So that's fun. If you're remotely interested in joining channel members, there's a join button down below. It's like $2.99 a month. I'm putting up out-the-boxes, putting up pictures, progress photos, things like that. Other discussions. I just did a behind the review. Actually, I did it a while ago. I just finally edited it. A behind the review of the Studio Series Slag. I'm just going to drop the box. So much easier that way. Now, I have two boxes that came in recent days that I didn't have time to wrap. So I'm going to open those just to see what's going on. Okay, so this one has some food on it. It's got our address wrong. It's right, but it's also wrong. So this one is from Eagle Moss. I assume this is more of my Ghostbusters Ecto 1 parts. But then again, maybe it'll be the missing Enterprise. I actually don't know. Nope, this is Ecto 1. Okay. Let's see. So, for those who are unaware, I did order both the Enterprise A and the Enterprise B. Apparently they were back ordered. The Enterprise B eventually came in, and it came with the booklet for the A. But there's no timeline on when I might get the A. Still mad about that. Oh, this is another collectible thing, not part of the car. There's wrapping paper everywhere already. So for those who are unaware, when you sign up for the Hero Collector / build a vehicle thing, by the way, it's right over there, you end up getting more collectible things along the way. I think this is a box specifically for the collectible pins that they've already sent. Yes, that's exactly what it is. So, I mean, it's actually a very nice, look at this. Look at a super nice red velvety box with the Ghostbusters logo. It's got a foam, look at this little latch. A foam interior thing. Look at this, you can just do this. It's like, it looks like there's holes that weren't done. So they've sent collectible pins. I got a silver batch and a gold batch. Apparently they're going to do more later. I didn't really want to keep those things, but well, here we are. But this is really nice. This is a really nice box. I forgot they were sending this. That's actually very cool. Stupid, but cool. So for, you know, it costs an incredible amount of money ultimately to build one of these huge vehicles from Eagle Moss. So they offset it with a bunch of free crap, even though it's not really free. So like I've got the Ecto 1 license plate, I've got the hat, I've got pins, I've got Slimer, I've got the Ghostbusters themselves. Speaking of which, I was trying to sell the Ghostbusters and the Slimer because I don't need those statues. They're little mini statues. Alright, so next up, this is a box from P. Bandai. Yes, the ones that still owe me an Exia Repair 3. Yeah, I'm going to be salty about that forever. So, this I ordered a few months ago, and apparently everybody got theirs this weekend. Whoa. And it is still hidden. The Master Grade Tallgeese Flugel, which was pretty difficult for me to get because, you know, their website was doing crazy things when you tried to order it. Oh, that's a pretty big box. So it took me several hours to get this. The first go around, I couldn't get it at all, even if it was in my cart. Kept saying sold out, and then a couple hours later, they were apparently still working on the glitches, and after refreshing about 75 times, I finally actually got it. So it's pretty cool. So this is a combination of Wing Zero's wings with the Tallgeese kind of normal looking, but he's also got the Tallgeese emblem, I believe, somewhere up here on the wings for when they're closed. So this will be pretty damn cool. So this will look good with the rest of my Tallgeese collection that I still don't have unpacked in the cave. So I'll be building this next year at some point. So that's it for other boxes that I need to open. So now we can go into things that are wrapped and pretty, because I wanted to have a Christmas morning, even though it's literally 2 days after Christmas. And I don't remember what all everything is. I know what the two big ones are. Okay, so this is, oh yeah, okay. Also, the way I wrap things. This is fun. Be careful, don't want to damage anything. surprisingly good wrapping tape. So what we have here is 3 new Beast boxes from 52 Toys. I ordered these from BBTS along with the other things, and I have, I'm just gonna cut the tape here. Okay, so I have Bloodstone, which is basically like a Mechagodzilla thing based on the Stegosaurus mold. This will be the first one I have of this. They have a Trypticon colored one, and then they have one that's turned into an Ankylosaurus. So I need to get those as well. But I wanted this one because I figured red and black, it'd probably disappear a lot faster. Good spicy kolaches for breakfast, and it was still running even hours later. Next up, another one that was really, really important. A new mold, the Reaper. This is their really ridiculous version of a praying mantis. There's a Godzilla kaiju that was a mantis, I thought, at some point. So part of me always wonders, like, when they're doing these insects, are they just doing it for a Godzilla reference? But it's pretty cool. And apparently they had like a female, like pink one. Probably. They have ones that are like super hard to get, you know, Chinese market only situation, and that really annoys me, but I guess it is what it is. Because there's a version of the Dio or the D10 or the Dio that I don't have, that I wish I did. Okay, so last up, it's actually not a new mold, it's one we've sort of seen before, but it is their Pantera. So that's their blatantly obvious homage to Ravage from Transformers. So it's based off their, you know, lion/tiger mold with more of a panther head, some big old cannons on his back, possibly a slightly longer tail, but it looks like he transforms exactly the same way, all that mess. So I look forward to that one though, because it's pretty cool. Yeah. Just putting all this tape down over here. So I've got their, I forgot what, so I've got their Leonardo, which is the lion, and then I've got their initial yellow tiger. I don't have the white tiger though, that was another one. Oh, I did see, so I made the prediction when I was looking at the bull, the Toxicorn, that they would do another, use that mold for something else. I said a deer would be interesting. They're kind of halfway there because they showed off a horse. So they have a horse coming. So it's the same mold looks like. Wait, no, I'm gonna do that one last because it's so funky. All right, yeah. So it's like a horse, whatever. Then we've got another nice one. Yes, I wrapped all these, except for the 2 big ones. I made the wifey do that. Actually, no, I take that back. I made her only wrap the very last one. I wrapped the others. And guys, by the way, I did this really cleverly by packing multiple things together, making it look like a single package. Also save wrapping paper that way. Ah, yes. Oh, I forgot to put tape right there. So look, I do love what the wifey got me because they're tools and I can always use more tools, especially when it comes to my streaming. But she's not going to buy me the toys I want. She's made that very clear. Much like Power Rangers Lightning Collection. New Yellow Ranger, that is Aisha. It's the first mold for Aisha. And our first Scorpina. So, ordered these as soon as BBTS put them up. And in case you're ever wondering and you want to get everything in a wave at once, just order everything. Even if you don't want a couple of them, you'll get it way faster. So if I had ordered this and then this separately, it would not have come as fast as literally ordering them at the same time. So this is also the next In Space Ranger. So we get our TJ and we get our fake Psycho Silver with Zane, which is awesome. Now, what really sucks is I was not able to get the proper Zane figure because I don't remember where it was sold. I don't know if that was an Amazon exclusive or whatever, so I might have to reach out to people, figure out how I can get one of those, because I don't have a proper Zane to actually close that out. So proper, was he silver or is he titanium? I never remember, but looking forward to this. So now I have all Psychos, which is cool. And then, you know, for the first time ever, really, a Scorpina proper. You know, she looks good. Of course, paint apps are always going to be necessary. She's not really gold, so I'll probably have to do that like I did with Goldar. You know, give her some proper paint. Now, in theory, she'll be available by herself at some point, but they started doing these 2-pack, like these versus 2-packs. Though here's the funny part, they did Scorpina versus Aisha. Scorpina was long gone by then. Scorpina disappeared, I think, around about the same time they beat Tommy, if I remember correctly. I forget exactly when she disappeared. And I love that the Boom Comics address what happened to Scorpina. It's actually really cool. If you don't read the Boom Comics and you're an old school Mighty Morphin fan, you do it. Oh, speaking of which, I need to go pick up the newest issue of Power Rangers. I have the newest issue of Mighty Morphin. I gotta get the newest issue of Power Rangers. And see, no, I already have that pre-ordered, never mind. Wait, was that a pre-order? Oh, I pre-ordered the box set, or the full set. So, either way, glad to have this. It's weird, though, to have another Yellow Ranger, just, you know, as it goes. And once again, Aisha never fought Scorpina, as far as I know. As far as I can remember, anyways. Also, good to continue this. And, of course, they're releasing another TJ with the little space scooter thingy, whatever it was called. Moving on! Okay, so this one is actually a box within a box within wrapping. And I ran out of wrapping paper, so I just stuck a label over the end of it. But it's still a very nicely wrapped gift. I mean, like, I tried. It makes no sense, but I did it. I won't need the knife for this one. Or the next two. Technically, I've already opened those boxes and showed the channel members. There are no channel members currently, but if you were a channel member, you would have seen this stuff a couple weeks ago when it all came in. You would already know what I'm opening. I really should have showed myself wrapping them in that. That would have been a fun addition. So this is continuing a collection I started, I believe, this year. Since last year and this year really ran together. Also, this is really annoying how much I tape this. Tore it anyways. Okay, so this is actually another Figwatts Zero box. Oh, it actually said it right there. And I did start collecting this line end of last year, beginning of this year, I can't remember. It's Demon Slayer, because Demon Slayer is awesome. Second season is technically coming very soon. Movie was awesome. But this is their first version of Inosuke doing his beast breathing techniques. Look at that. So you also get the option of switching out his human head with his pig mask. But look at that. Of course, they don't have the moon behind him, but that would be up to you to do. So I've already got Tanjiro and Nezuko. I've ordered another Tanjiro and Nezuko. And I have another statue from this wave already on the way. It came in after this stuff had shipped. I also have other stuff coming. So there will be another In the Kitchen video probably next week. I have no idea when that will ship. Also, guys, look forward to out the boxes for virtually all of these things, with the exception of the tools. But for like the action figures, the 5.2 toys, all of these things will all get out the boxes. That's right, for channel members. So you get to see all these things. You get to see my initial thoughts and stuff like that. And also, for anybody who cares, when I do builds and stuff like that, you will see previews. That's a P with an R view. I don't know why I do it that way. It just seemed fun to me. So you can actually see my thoughts and initial things about my review before I review it. And that'll be on channel members as usual. So, and if I actually get more channel members going, then I can make channel member merch. Then I can also do more things. You also get special emotes and special other thingies. I forgot what they're called. I'm bad at interneting. By the way, Grimlock is right there. Literally standing right there with my Holiday Troopers. I still need to get the last of the Holiday Troopers from before. I'm getting rid of my Star Wars Black Series collection, but I'm keeping the Holiday Troopers just because they're cool. Alright, so this one, I forget which one's the this is the one that was under the thing. Okay, so this one is the taller of the two boxes. Now these were my very expensive presents to myself. And yes, you can tell I dropped the accent because it's too hard to hold on to. So here's the thing, is that obviously with the world as fucked up as it is, pre-orders were massively delayed. Some of these things should have come out months ago. Here. These things I think were pretty much right on time. I'm also opening this upside down. I couldn't tell which way was up when I was doing it. So instead of having a few months to pay things off, I got over $1,000 worth of shit all at once. And it's still, stuff still coming in. But this is the next installment from presents that I started last year at Christmas. Almost dropped that. That would be tragic. And it is, as you can see, from Iron Studios. Did I retape it? I think I retaped it. Okay. No, that's right. It's because the box wouldn't stay open. So, let's have a look-see here. Yeah, cut towards your face, smart parent. That's a good way to do it. Okay. Cutting it open again. Everything as the box feels strangely damp. I like it been damp. Here we go. Cardboard. Lots of cardboard. Spooping. Spooping it out. Come on. Get out. Oh, shit. Put that over there. It is Mum-Ra. Look at that. Look at that beautiful thing. So this is huge, by the way. Look at how big this damn box is. I think this is second only to Lion-O's box from last year. So as soon as I bought all of the Thundercats last year, and they all came in for Christmas, they announced Mum-Ra, I believe, in January. So I pre-ordered this in January, got it in December, and just as he came in, Iron Studios announces all of the mutants and Mamut. Because they hate me. Or they listen to me. So for those who don't know, when I did my reviews of the Iron Studios things, I sent them the links to my individual reviews. Said, hey, if you guys want to promote it, you know, here I'm doing this. I said, okay, cool. And I said, you know, if you guys are doing Mum-Ra, you really should do the mutants. So the thing is, they showed off all the Thundercats all at once. All at once. They showed all of them at the same time. Mum-Ra by himself. Almost a year after showing off Mum-Ra, they show off all of the mutants. Coincidentally, after I told them you can't do Mum-Ra and not have the mutants. And they said, that is actually a pretty good idea. I will pass that along to the designers. And then I also said, well, if you're also looking for good ideas, what you should do is have a oversized ghost Jaga to go behind the Thundercats on display, much like the intro. And he's like, that's also something. He's like, I'll pass that on to the designers as well. So, if in a couple months we see them show off a big-ass ghost Jaga, This guy right here. Either way, super excited for this. I'm gonna have to reorganize things to get him on the shelves, because I believe they're gonna go, depending on how tall he is. I think he's roughly the height of this, so he's probably like that tall. So he might have to go below the current Thundercats shelf, and then of course the mutants and stuff will go below him. But I'm super excited for this. This is gorgeous. Iron Studios makes insanely good stuff. A lot of people say they're overpriced, but when you really look at it and you look at close, you look at the details, you look at the sculpt work, the fact that a lot of them light up in one way or another, they're worth it. And they've got Marvel, they've got DC, they've got Disney, they've got so many licenses now. They have so many things coming out. Really look into what Iron Studios is doing. Hell, they've got Back to the Future stuff coming that looks amazing. They got the DeLorean in scale with Doc and Marty, both from Back to the Future 2 and Back to the Future 3. And I think they had one already for Back to the Future 1, but I just missed it. I'm not getting all of those. I could, but I'm doing too many other things in my life. If I stopped buying everything else that I did and just bought Iron Studios stuff, I would probably be very happy as a collector, because it's really, really, really good stuff. But I'm just super excited about Lone Rock. I've got nowhere to put him. Once again, there will be an out-the-box for that. Probably today. It's like, of all the crap that I've got out here that I want to open first, Mama. Okay, so this one. So this is the last present. This one, the wife, you wrapped this one for me. You can tell because it's not as good. Once again, very expensive. And I almost instantly regretted this, as bad as that sounds. Because while I really wanted it, I don't know that I really want it. So this one will be a contentious piece for me. Cheese is a lot, please. So yes, it is another Iron Studios box, as to be expected. But we say, but SHOKY, there are no more Thundercats things. Yeah, I know. So the keen-eyed viewers would have seen already and read the box, because you have eyeballs, and it's been on the screen. Seriously though, it feels weird that the cardboard is a little... Always good to just turn your expensive ass statues upside down. And yeah, I know quarter scale, 6 scale statues are far more expensive, but they also take up a lot of space. These art scale 1/10 statues are gorgeous and smallish. This is Shao Kahn. Look at this shit. So they're doing a whole Mortal Kombat line. And he was the second release, I believe. So they did a Goro first that I missed. That was absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And if I can get my mitts on it, that might cement me keeping these. But the fact that I don't think I can get that Goro anymore might mean that I'll be getting rid of the Mortal Kombat collection. However, I will review it and show it off. But if I do decide to sell it, I will list it. But this thing is just sick. I mean, look at this. He's on his throne. He's got his hammer. It's like his whole like Mortal Kombat 2 situation while he's sitting there judging you. And I have 2 other ones coming. Probably next month after. Hopefully a little gap. Let me pay some shit off. Those would be the ones I'd be more likely to keep over this one. However, this is really good. They also had a Raiden, but I wasn't interested in that one. So that's where I got kind of tore up, is that this looks beautiful. The other two statues coming are smaller and cheaper, probably more worth keeping for me personally. And then that Goro would have been the thing for me to want to keep, but it's like I'm going to run out of room real quick for big fancy things such as this. Unless I'm going to have the Thundercats on the Besta. If this will fit in the top slot on the Besta, it might have a home there, because there won't be another round of Thundercat stuff. The only thing I could see them doing would be the rest of the Thundercats, like the Season 2, Season 3 new Thundercats that come in. And maybe some of the extra characters, like the Walrus guy, the Snow Ice guy, some of them. Burbills. If they did a Burbill village, that would be badass. And or maybe even like the Amazons or whatever they were called, the actual human women that were there as well. Because I'd be okay with that. A Burbill village would be fucking cool. I would be down for that. Also, if they decided to do 2011 Thundercats, I'd sell some shit and make room. I would. But yeah, this so far. Okay, look, sunlight coming in. Look at that. That's the other reason I have to finish this video, because sunlight's coming in. Alright. I can't fit a lot more in that pile. But guys, thanks for watching the video and coming by and sharing Christmas with us a little bit here in the Shoky home. I hope you had a decent Christmas, or whatever holidays you celebrate, because not everybody does Christmas. It's fine. But I hope it was good, and at very least you got to see any of your family. We did. We finally got to see a good bit of our family for the first time in a couple of years at a Christmas celebration. And yes, so, and of course, once again, thank you all just for watching throughout the years. If you are new here, please subscribe if you want to see any of these things. Also subscribe to Shoky Reviews 2 if you want to see these guys here, all the little figures and action figures and stuff. And also how to transform silly little things back to their base mode. And then of course the statues will also be somewhere on the channel, I don't even know. And then building thingies. I will be building a lot more in 2022 because I need to. I know you guys have wanted more Gundam content, and it's been lacking this year because I didn't know if I really wanted to keep going. So it's been revitalized in me a little bit. So I want to get back to building, get back to painting, do a lot more things like that. But I also want to enjoy the other big robots and other small silly figures and things like that I also enjoy. And then of course the very premium statues that just look pretty on the shelf. But I will talk to you guys next time. And remember, as always, get into my kitchen. It's over there. And then get out. Okay, so I don't know where I'm gonna put all this shit until the reviews are done. I'm like, ew. Sweaty. We just got rid of boxes.